Most people don't realize how close they are to being wildly successful. And part of why it feels like it's taking so long is because we continue to think that it's so far away. It's really not. And if you've been watching me, you know my background is in subconscious mind training, hypnotherapy, high performance coaching. And so in my work, I watched a lot of people go from 0 to 100 in their lives. Maybe not necessarily the results and the money, but going from the before, the doubtful, frustrated person who always feels like they're stuck and feels like the world is against them and thinks negatively, to being this limitless version of themselves. Confident, fearless, zero limiting beliefs, flow state all the time. Like, I watched that happen a lot. And what I took from that is success is always really right around the corner. It's only ever one mindset shift away. And that is why I built my whole business around coaching, around mindset, and helping people rewire their minds. Because I think also why success feels like it's so far away is because a lot of people are trying to get new results that they've never had in their lives before without trying to become someone else. A lot of people are trying to get massive results for themselves, results that they've never achieved, without willing to become a better version of themselves, without willing to become someone different. You can't get different results being the same person. You might get lucky, but even if you do get lucky, you won't be able to sustain it, and you'll snap back into the reality that reflects what your deepest beliefs are about yourself and how you fit into the world. And so the people who end up getting a lot of results are the people who spend more time or a greater degree of intensity working on themselves than they do on the thing that they have to do, the work. And when you focus on who you need to become, becoming you 2.0, as I like to say, well, then the results come naturally for that version of you. And so that is when I realized that that's what brought all the change in my life. That is when I set out to build a business around helping people completely flip their mindset. Because when they flip their mindset, when you change your deepest beliefs about yourself and how you see the world, however you go about doing that, whether it's through exercise or meditation or hypnotherapy, when you change that, you change everything. When you change your internal reality, your external reality changes on its own. It actually doesn't need you to do anything. It actually doesn't want you to do anything. It wants you to let go so that it can organize itself. The thing that blocks people is they have an idea of how this life should go, or of how the path should look like, or of how the sequence of events that gets them from where they are to the reality that they want. They have an opinion as to how this should go. And your opinion, I promise you, is never more efficient and effective than God's opinion, than the universe's opinion of how your life should go. Because I will tell you this right now, to live the life that you want, not only to build it, but to live and sustain it, you're going to have a certain set of character traits, of habits, and a perspective of how you see the world that is not what you have right now. And that is the very reason why you don't have what you want. When you become, key takeaway for this whole video, when you become dead set focused on just building up the character traits about you that you know you need, the character traits that the version of you has that is executing on their business, that is making tons of money in their sleep, that is financially free, when you match that person's characteristics and how they, down to how they speak, how they think, and how they move through the world, how they act, how they interact and communicate with people, life will have no choice but to adapt, and it will adapt very quickly. You'd be surprised as to how quickly your life can and will change when that is what you become focused on. So that is what I mean when I say success is always right around the corner. Your success is around the corner. You're probably just focused on the wrong things, or you're approaching it in the wrong way. It's hard to make a lot of money if you've never made it before, but there's a version of you that does make a lot of money. A lot of money. More money than you ever imagined you thought you'd be making. That version of you just had the humility to say, you know what, I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. Yes, I'm qualified enough. Yes, I'm good enough. Yes, I'm talented enough. Yes, I'm capable enough. But something about me and how I'm seeing the world mentally and how I'm seeing myself has not brought me results. Therefore, let me begin to consult other people who have done it, or other people who are helping other people do it. That version of you that has that humility now has the green light, has given themselves the green light to go on and become that person that gets everything all the time. that person, that version of you becomes wildly successful, your life can change in 6 months of focus, discipline, consistency, and sheer will. But ask yourself, are you exuding those things right now, every single day? And is that your natural state, or do you feel like you are trying to force it? If you feel like you're trying to force it, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But that also does mean that that's not your normal yet. And when that becomes your normal, when being able to work without looking at the clock becomes your normal, being able to buy things without looking at the price tag will become your normal. I'm going to stop the video here. Thoughts and questions in the comments. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.